Hey guys. Now, if you're a subscriber, then you know from my community page that I was going to upload a video about the difference between day and night shift at Amazon in the packing department. Now, right now, I don't know if you're going to hear it, but one of the people who work at at my complex here at home, they are shoveling out the cars of the people who are disabled. I love this place, okay? So it might be noisy, but no, it's noisy for a good reason. Okay, so let's talk about day and night shift. And I'm going to tell you right now, day shift is better. Now, I would like to say right off the bat that everything that I discuss in this video and all videos are all only my personal opinion, observations, and musings, okay? So, with that said, why do I think day shift at Amazon in the pack department is better than night shift? Number one, the PAs exhibit real leadership abilities. Okay, we've started doing stand-ups again, and in the stand-up we had several discussions about things. One of the things we talked about was what the rate was overall for the department, and he said we're doing a great job, we're killing it, keep it up. What he didn't say is you all are beating night shift. Okay, a lot of times they will ask us for safety saves. In other words, if you see a safety issue, they want you to fill out a form and submit it. Now, safety saves are not mandatory, but on night shift, they will ask us for 2 or 3 a night because they want it to beat day shift. It seems to me that everything on night shift was geared to be in competition with day shift. Whereas on day shift, you never hear any of that. Night shift would always say day shift was lazy. From what I can see on day shift, they're not lazy, but Amazon says the rate is 70 boxes an hour, and that's all they ask for. They're not asking people to be super packers on day shift. They just want you to do your job. On night shift, they encouraged super packing, okay, which is hard on your body. Now, there are some people who are just balls of energy. I packed next to a girl the other day on day shift who was a ball of energy. Man, she was spitting out boxes left and right. But I noticed that the boxes she spit out, the tape was taped correctly. The sticker, the spiel sticker, was in the right place. She put paper in the boxes, okay? So yeah, she's a ball of energy, and she just has the ability to spit out boxes as well as keep quality high. Whereas when I was on night shift, the kind of people, not everybody, but some, who spit out boxes like that, the tape was jacked up, the spule was in the wrong place, and they never put paper in anything. Now, someone in the comments section said that they probably wouldn't like working day shift because there's so many suits around. Well, suits actually have some value because Amazon says how they want things. And when the suit's around, they kind of make sure that's how it is. Whereas on night shift, there are no suits around. And since everybody is in competition with day shift, there are a lot of shortcuts, and the quality goes down, and it just becomes a okay corral. It's just wide open. On night shift, you see people who need better supervision. On day shift, you see people who can work without supervision. One of the things that really struck me was when the line is down, normally, because rate was always so emphasized on night shift, that you felt like even when the line was down, you needed to keep packing to keep your rate going. So next thing you know, you have a whole table full of boxes. You have boxes on the floor because you packed until there was no other place to put anything. On day shift, they say, we don't want to see more than 2 boxes on your station. We know you're worried about rate, but when that line is down, don't you worry about rate. We've got this. You need to be safe, and you're not going to be safe if you have boxes strewn all over the place because you're trying to make rate. Is this the Amazon that I've been dealing with for the last 9 months? That's the difference between day shift and night shift. Also, for those of you who work in the packing department, you know what priorities are. Priorities are when you scan a cage and it comes up on your computer and some items are marked red. That means they need to be on the truck that's being loaded now. So they encourage you to try to get those things packaged and on the line as quickly as possible. On night shift, they say take everything out the cage, get to those items and do them first, which means you got crap everywhere, okay? What I would do, especially once my knees went bad, I'm not trying to have crap all over the floor because I'm not trying to fall down. That's how you have an accident. So I would get a 3A1 box. Everything that was lightweight that I had to take out of that cage to get to the priority went in that box. Everything that was heavy got processed and put on the line, whether it was a priority or not, because I'm not dealing with something heavy twice, okay? That's how I did it. I get to day shift, and that's pretty much how they do it. They don't have crap all over their floor. They try to get to it as quickly as they can, but the whole thing isn't just to throw stuff out the cage while you find that one item. It's a whole different world on day shift. I got VTO today. Do you know how many nights I went to work and swiped my badge so I could go home early if they offered VTO? And they never, hardly ever do. Yesterday, they offered VTO on day shift. They only had 5 open spaces. I'm sitting in the parking lot on the phone. The alert comes up. I run over to A to Z, and it's already filled. This time, the same thing happens, and I managed to get one of those spots. And that is why I am home doing a video. So I would say that a lot of the bad rap that Amazon gets, especially about the packing department and how they work you like a mule, treat you like a gorilla, and expect you not to go to the bathroom, and yada, 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 that just might be the shift you're on. But day shift is not like that. And also another thing, the majority of gray hair is on day shift. There are people with all types of less than perfect body functions, okay? That's the only way I can tell it. Everybody's limping, and a lot of people came that way because Amazon does hire handicapped people. And it just, I guess, you know, your knees may not work, but your hands still do. And that's my case. I can still pack. It's just hard for me to move around. But once I get that package in my hand, I'm good. So it's nice to be where I'm not the only one limping, okay? It's nice to be where they take good care of us. The, what do you call, the water spiders. On day shift, when a pallet of Dr. Easley's cat litter comes up, and some of y'all who work at Amazon know what I mean, or let's say reams of paper or 40-pound dog food, what they'll do is they won't expect any of us to go get it. They'll just bring it to our station and they'll go, you don't have to touch this until a priority comes up in it. When a priority comes up in it, I'll come over, tell you how many you need to pack, and then you can put it back and not look at it again until I come back and go, okay, I'm going to need 4 of these for a priority. Anything left after 4 o'clock, it's not our shift. It's going to be on night shifts. He goes, leave it. They are taking darn good care of their packers. On night shift, I would come in and there'd be a half a pallet of dog food at my station. I'm like, holy crap, and or I would look at the cages that we would have to feed us, for stuff to pack. And it was all pallets of dog food, paper, cat litter. And I'm thinking, holy crap, what do they do? Leave all the heavy stuff for night shift? Yeah, kind of, sort of. I mean, sure, I still have to lift heavy stuff, but not pallets of heavy stuff, only when it's needed. You understand what I'm saying? That just saves so much wear and tear on your body. The water spiders take good care of us. I mean, just being on day shift is like, I can't even explain it. My transfer came in like 4 days. 4 days. I just couldn't believe it when it came in so quick. And I am so thankful. Just so thankful. Day shift is the way I would imagine that Amazon would treat its employees. And that's how you're treated on day shift. Well, night shift is just a whole different scenario. It's just totally different. And that's probably where all the bad raps and complaints come from. I think a lot of it depends on whether you're on day shift or night shift. And also I leave 5 minutes before break, but I also have to come back 5 minutes before everybody else. But that allows me and all the other gray-hairs to go, head towards the lunchroom and the time clock without being run over by the young bucks who are racing out to their trucks. It just gives us a little head start. I like that too. I really do. And don't get me wrong, while some of us gray-hairs may have a problem in our mobility, we can pack our butts off. You get that rhythm and you're rolling. Now, there are days when I make rate, even on night shift. There were days when I didn't make rate, and nobody expects you to make rate all the time. They just expect you to make it more often than not. But here's a little secret. Because they only want you to have 2 boxes on your station and no more for safety reasons, when the line is down, they can't hold you to rate. So that's something, just don't think about rate, because they know the line's down. They know you can't box anymore. Use that time to fill your station, sweep if you want to. Probably a good time to run to the bathroom after all the line is down. I mean, don't tell anybody I told you that. But don't worry about the rate. And that is something that was never emphasized on night shift. It's just like a whole new world. It's like the Amazon I always thought should be. It's almost as good as ICQA. I'm happy. Do I look happy? Sheila's happy. And I still get to do a job that I like. And it's not quite as boring now, because when I look at my clock and it's 2 o'clock, there's a difference between 2 o'clock in the morning trying to get to 5 o'clock in the morning and 2 o'clock in the afternoon when you just came back from break and the sun was shining, daylight, and you only got 4 more hours to go. You're good. There's no reason for me to leave early now. It's just a whole different mindset. So, guess what? They gave me my old station back. I got my station back. You know what? When the first day I was on day shift, I said, look, I know I don't have a right to ask. I said, but I was usually in 5-9. I said, if I could just have that for today, my first day on a new shift, just so I could feel at home and feel comfortable. I know how everything works there, and everything does work there. Could I have that station a day? And she goes, sure. So the next day I came in, I got that station. And I said, I don't know who's responsible for this, but thank you. She goes, hey, if that's where you're happy, that's where you need to be. Your station. Oh my God, guys. So, until something comes up that pisses me off, right now, I'm a happy camper. So I just wanted to explain some things, the difference between day shift and night shift. The leadership is better. The water spiders take good care of their packers. It's not a race against night shift. They're not competitive. They just want you to do what you're supposed to do. They're not trying to nudge you to do more, because doing more makes sloppy, it makes mistakes, and it's harder on your body. It's just a lot more relaxed. And it's more of what I felt like Amazon should be. And not the dungeon and not the crack the whip the night shift was, kind of, sort of. So that's my take on this, okay? My take. But then I'm the one there experiencing it, so there you go. If we have any other packers there, you tell me. Are you on day shift or are you on night shift? Did you go from night shift to day shift or day shift to night shift? Did you notice a difference? Let me know. But this has been my experience. So, until the next video, I'll talk to you all later. Bye.